Good afternoon, everyone. Whoever's around me, I'm using my fairy cards today for a change. Those of you who know that I usually use them on a Wednesday, just thought I'd use them today. They've all got a message with them. So whoever comes on, we'll choose. It's quite a nice day outside. It's getting a bit chilly though. I said to my hubby, I think I'm going to have to put the heating on. It really is cold. But it's a nice day. The sun's out, but it's a cold sun, so I don't know. Hi, Kelly. How are you today? I hope it's nice where you are with the sun out. So let's choose you a card, shall we? So, Kelly Bowden. I'm using my fairy card today. And your card is Temptation. Right. It's cold. Yeah, it is cold, isn't it? I was really surprised. I've just been outside. Right, the temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome all temptation, whatever the guise. Sometimes it could be smoking too much, eating too much, maybe somebody is in your pathway and you're not quite happy with the way they are. But as I look at this, I see the snake. I also see the fairy. She's got yellow wings. I see the trees all around her. So that is energy for you at the moment. But as I look at this is like a butterfly. And if you look at it close up, look at the butterfly wings behind her. Right. Hello, sweetheart. I feel with you, sweetie, that you have to start to think about yourself a bit more. Maybe, Kelly, you just need, just for a moment, to say, I am Kelly Bowden. I love who I am, but I need to expand my vision. I need to show people who I am. So this is what I feel that you should need for yourself at the moment. Know at the end of the day, whatever you do in this life, you will always find you again. Okay. I have a lady here with you. The lady, she is scrubbing the doorstep. I feel a grandma, and I know that she was very proud of her doorstep when she was younger because she always used to always do that. I feel that she also loved her family, but she also had time to have things happening around you. She said, you are a strong lady. And she's saying about using it's like it's like a scrubbing brush she's using. And this is what she's doing. She's saying here, Kelly, that you have to be stronger in what you do. She said you have been asking questions of the spirit world. And I want to say to you, whatever happens over the next few months, things will happen to make you better. I am given the names of Rachel. I am given the names of Margaret, Mary, and Ruth. So whoever they are, they're connected around your grandma. Kelly, you know at the end of the day, you have to find yourself again. Be more positive and show others that you are ready to take the next step. And that is moving forward. Maybe you need a circle to help you. But I feel whichever circle you take, your pathway is a bit zigzagged at the minute. So whatever you do in this life, You will always find your way forward. Right. Gentleman comes in now, and he gives me the name of Peter. Oh, this little impaler. Come on. He gives me the name of Peter. And he says, take time for you, sweetheart. He's showing me doing things in his shed. And I can see an oil can, and I can also see a tin which he used to smoke roll-ups. He is showing me this tin, which is Golden Virginia. And I know he smoked also, he said I smoked tailor-made as well, but I only had tailor-made when I went out. But the roll-ups were his. I feel a grandfather or a father, and I know he had problems with his chest before he passed over to the spirit world. Kelly, he gives me the names of John and also Arthur as well. So I know they're connected with you. Just remember, sweetheart, you know how far you've come in this life. You know you've got a lot to do in your life still. But I can see you getting a diploma. So whatever you're doing, you will pass your exam and you will know that you've overcome all the things you had which you've hidden away. But the angel, well, the angel, it's a fairy, as I said to you. She brings you the butterflies, and the butterflies are for your peace of mind. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me, Kelly. Okay, Katie Newkirk, please. Katie Newkirk. This is your card. Fairy spotting. And this is you looking for fairies down the bottom of the garden. Look at the colours, the beautiful purples and the pinks and the greens and the yellows, and also the lovely white. I feel with this one, it says it's a time to go fairy spotting. It's still this, it's still seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is the seeing. Katie, I see the scars in the sky. It's like the sunlight and the night is coming together. I see the little fairy that is sitting on your hand, and I feel once you can overcome your difficulties in seeing, you will see more than what you think you do at the moment. Because I feel you either see spirit or you feel them around you. Sweetheart, I feel with you, you have got a long way to go on your pathway. Maybe you need a circle to help you to grow. But I feel once you have grown, you will have joined with the spirit world and shown them that you can work together. Maybe it's learning to be a medium yourself, but I know that you will get there. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, so just watch where things happen in different sequences. Maybe you need a mentor that can help you to move forward. But whichever it does, you will get there. Sweetheart, I have a lady with you, and this lady is wearing a suit, a grey suit. And I feel there's a photograph of her in this grey suit. She's got a brooch on the left-hand side, and I know she was very much a strong lady when she was on the earth plane. Katie, I am given the name of Catherine. I'm also given the names of Rosemary, and I've just been given Dorothy as well. So connected around you. I know the name of Olive comes as well. But when I get the name of Olive, I wonder whether or not there's an olive branch needed for you, maybe a falling out within family. Isn't it time to bring that family back together again? I know with you, sweetheart, you need to get the book, the workbook of Betty Shine. This will help you with small meditations so that you can learn for yourself. The lady with you is very strong-minded, and I know that she loved you to pieces. Ah, Catherine is your name. Okay. But I thought it was Catherine with a C. So there's someone around you that's Catherine with a C. Okay. Katie, the lady is saying to you, it's time to get your affairs in order and move forward, because I feel you're either looking for a new job or you're looking for a new home, because I'm seeing movement around you. The movement is quite fast, so I know it'll be coming over the next few months. You understand Jessica, please, friend or family. And I also know as well, the gentleman that comes in as well is either your dad or your granddad. He had a heart problem before he went to the spirit world. He loved to be outside with his dog. He's shown me also his bike, so he used to ride a lot. He loved to climb, and this is what I'm feeling with him, that you have got many mountains to climb, but you will get there. He's singing to me pennies from heaven, so I know that he used to sing or hum when he was in his garden. There's a job coming then, sweetheart, because this is what the gentleman said. Movement is coming fast around you. Right, Katie, I am given Jim and also Eric for you. But I know at the end of the day, sweetheart, just trust in your own instincts and you'll get there. He gives you a beautiful red rose and he said, look after number one, which is you. All right, sweetheart? So can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? Nancy Shearman, please. Can I talk to you? Nancy Shearman. Nancy, you have got the inner child. Can you see that? And there's the fairies, and you're the one that is in the middle. I feel with you that you are putting out too much. I'm fine, thank you, Nancy. I hope you are well as well. We've got this beautiful pink here, and I've got the baby girl in the center. So there's a little baby girl in the spirit world that belongs with you. The fairies of playtimes and playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing helps for the young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Because I'm just seeing all these beautiful flowers that are around you, and I see the light, and I want to dress you in a beautiful pink gown. So maybe you are going to a party or you're going to a wedding, but I can see this beautiful pink dress with you. Sweetheart, I feel you have to expand your vision a bit more. Let's see how far you've come. Nancy, you've made the changes in your life, but sometimes you feel as though you haven't gone far enough. I'm seeing a lady here, and she's set the table and she's made a salad. I'm seeing the lettuce, tomato, cucumber. I'm seeing ham, and I'm seeing eggs, and I'm seeing cheese and lovely crusty bread. And I feel this was a Sunday tea time for you. with this lady. And I feel this is either your mum or your grandma. And she's also just showing you that you have to find you again. It's like you seem to have lost your way a bit, but she said you will get there. Okay, Nancy, I'm given Mary, Alice, and also I want to give you Doreen. She said May, June, and August for you. As she steps aside, I've got another lady coming in. And this lady, she was very much a lady that loved lavender. I can smell lavender. And I know she used to make her own polish. I know that she also would always be busy, always polishing, always cleaning. But she's saying here, I have to give you Eileen as well. I know with you, sweetheart, that you have to find yourself again. It's like you seem to be a bit lost, but you will get there. Okay, Nancy, I've asked for something special for you, and I'm given an angel's feather. And I feel you have been finding feathers on your doorstep. So they're sending you the feather, and that is to let you know that the spirit world are always with you. Okay, Nancy, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Rachel Hodgson, please. Is it Hutchinson? Hutchinson. Rachel Hutchinson. Okay. Right. Right. Let's have a look. And this is for Rachel Hutchinson. And you've got wisdom. Look at that beautiful snow that is on the trees. As can you see, everything is beautiful around you. And I feel as this fairy is showing you the winter time brings wisdom and also shows you how far you've come. It says here, have you ever been told that you were wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with all your challenges. And I feel you have got challenges at the moment, Rachel. But it shows you also the snow is on the trees, but it's also on the mountain sides as well. And I can see the owl. The owl is there for your lessons. And I feel here, however far you've come, there no mountain is high enough for you to not climb. Okay, I'm seeing also a child that is sitting there watching you. And I feel this is a little boy. And I want to say Christopher. So whether Christopher is the boy's name or there's a Christopher around you. I'm shown also a headscarf, and the headscarf has got London Buckingham Palace on. So I know somebody bought a headscarf with that on. Rachel, there is a lot going on in your life at the minute, but you have to slow it down a bit. Let's slow it down. Let's show your wisdom is wider than your years. I know as I'm talking to you, I have a lovely lady here. She's 5'2", 5'3" in height. Very much a lady that loved to be out and about. I don't know why, but she gives me the name of Betty. I know that she loved to be always with family. She's showing me a Christmas tree. She's also showing me Christmas decorations. So she either passed at Christmas time or Christmas was a special time for you. She's bought you a new pair of, you lost a child. Okay. I know it's the little boy because the little boy is there. But the lady with you is showing me also that you have got a lot to do with your life. She's saying here, as I gave you Betty, I want to give you Elsie as well. I don't know why, but I just want to give you Christmas, because that Christmas was either a loss or it was just memories. I'm giving you Donald Duck as well. Ah, right. Because I'm giving you Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse, and I see them on a plate. And this was a child's plate with spoon and fork. And I feel that Grandma bought you this when you was a baby. Right. As the lady stands aside, I've got a gentleman here. This gentleman is around about 77 years old. I feel that he had a chest problem before he passed to the spirit world. I know the name of Alec and the name of Benjamin, and also John comes in. I do feel he was in the army, and I know that he brings lots of love for you. He's brought you a bunch of dahlias, and I know he grew dahlias because he said he loved those flowers. He grew different colors, so I'm seeing an orange dahlia, white, and also pink. But I know this gentleman is either your granddad or it is your dad, but he comes very much in with you because he wants to bring you peace of mind. I know he's giving you the dahlias because he shook them out so that you don't get none of those earwigs which live in those flowers. But what he's saying to you is, sweetheart, trust in your own emotions. You will get there. And the wisdom you are carrying with you will help you to find you again. Ah, so I know that come from Grandma because she's just saying that. All right, sweetheart. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Mary Urban, please. Can I talk to you? Mary Urban. Mary Urban. It says, look in a book. And this is about learning and about teaching. And look at that fairy. She's sitting there reading a book. She's showing me that you will find all your knowledge in a book. She says, no matter how much you want to do with this life, she says, always find you. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answers in a book. The words you will find will bring you an insight which you seek. So I'm talking to Mary Urban, and I know as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, I see all the colours of the rainbow around you. And I'm hearing the song Over the Rainbow. So I know that everything comes down to you, sweetheart. Rachel, you're welcome. I know as I'm talking to you, there is a lot going on in your life at the moment where you need to find yourself again. There's also a sense of knowing who you are, where you're going, and how far you've come. Mary, this lovely fairy is showing me the lovely pastel colours. So I know that you like all the pastel colours. Sweetheart, we have a lady with you. And this lady, she comes forward. She brings you bluebells. Bluebells to me mean healing. So you're in the need of healing at the moment. I know you're Italian, are you, sweetheart? Oh, isn't that nice? But I know there's so much love coming to you. And I know this lady who's with you is very much a person because she said nonna. So I know there's a nonna. And I know you just said you're going to, yeah, that's what she's saying. Right. She's saying now is the time to make those challenges work. She said, always show Mary that you are stronger than what you think you are. She's on about knowing where to go, which is next. I am Italian. Okay. Sweetheart, I'm given Veronica, the name Veronica. And I'm also given as well the name of Mary. Maria, Maria, Maria. Okay. The lady's small, about 5'1". She's wearing a black dress. I know there's a photograph of her in a black dress standing with a gentleman. He is either your dad or your granddad. And I know the lady with you is either your mum or your grandma. I know there's a lot going on in your life at the minute, sweetheart, but I know you need to find your way forward. Maybe you need a circle to help you to move forward. Hi, Faye. Yes, I'm fine, thank you. I know, sweetheart, the lady and the gentleman are with you, and they bring you, as I said, bluebells. I know as well there is a sense of belonging with you. And I have 2 children in the spirit world that belong with you, either yours or belong with family. I am shown Venice, and I'm also shown Rome. And I know I can see the water. So just know at the end of the day, your family are around you always. There is a sense of knowing how far I've come. But you do need to now start to read the books. The books will help you to find knowledge. One of the books I'm telling you to read is the Celestine Prophecy. That tells you there's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. I'm also wanted to ask you to read the lovely book, The Way of the Peaceful Warrior, because that gives you strength, knowledge, and love. But you find a lot going on in your life at the minute. But watch where the next few months sees a different you. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. And please, can I talk to Faye Ennis, please? Faye, if you're still here, I want to give you wishy-washy or wish wisely. But I want to say wishy-washy. And I know because life around you at the moment is a bit wishy-washy. But it says wish wisely for you. You're welcome, Mary. Faye, it says use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. When I see this beautiful dress on this fairy, it is pearl. And I know that pearl is a name that you know. I've also got purple, and I've got a lovely, lovely silver colour with you. Faye, you give so much of yourself to others. It's time to take a back seat now and take it for yourself. I know, sweetheart, there's a lot going on in your life. And I know I saw John on Thursday and I thought he was looking better. Right. I have a lady here with you, and she's doing this with her finger on her lips. And she said, keep quiet. Hush. Things always happen for a reason. And she's saying here, you know what I'm talking about. I know you have the doors that are open wide for you. But you need to, Faye, just remember that you've come a long way over the years. You've been a support to John, but also you should be a support to yourself. The lady is here, and I feel it's your mum I have with you. Sweetheart, you understand the name of Kath or Kathleen or Catherine? Because I just heard Kath. And I know the lady with you has got a little boy with her. So this is a little boy is lost to the spirit world. Faye, I'm also seeing, that's strange really, because I know, I'm seeing butcher, but I want to give you the surname of butcher, not a butcher as such, as a butcher's shop. I want to give you the surname of butcher. I'm also seeing somebody that used to always lose their keys. And I'm seeing that one that was on Britain's Got Talent. I've lost my keys. Where's my keys? Where's my keys? And I'm hearing that being said. So someone around you has lost their keys. And I want to say they will be found. But these keys are special because there's a little thing on these keys. All right? You understand this lady, she's with me. She used to do smocking because she's just shown me a little dress with smocking. So did she make a little dress for your daughter? And it was it had the smocking all the way around it. I know you travelled around with John, but I feel it's our time just to sit back and take a bit of time for you. I've got a gentleman now here with you, and I feel the surname of Black, because I'm hearing Blackie. So whether it is a friend of yours or a friend of John's, but I have this airman now, and either the surname of Black or he was known as Blackie. He used to love to go greyhound racing, because I'm seeing him with his tickets and going racing. Hi, Bernadette. Hi, Trish. Hi, Kirsty. I know, sweetheart, there is so much love coming to you from the spirit world, Faye. I've been asked to give you a crimson rose. And this is to say love from all your family in the spirit world. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right. Donna Roy, please. Can I talk to Donna? Donna, you've got friendship. You can see all the fairies there. They're in the friendship circle. Look at the colours. Aren't they beautiful? Pearlerized. They're beautiful. It says fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Now, isn't that a lovely words from that one? As I see this, I see the friendship circle. And we always say friends are there just for a short time, but family are with you forever. And I want to say here that you have quite a few friends around you that have gone to the spirit world. I know that I have a young lady here, and this young lady, I feel, had a cancer condition before she went to the spirit world. I feel she was very, very close with you when she was on this earth plane. I'm going back to school days, I feel, and I'm given the name of Teresa. So whether that's her name or you understand the Teresa that's connected. I know there is a lot going on with you at the moment. And I know that you always send out healing for all those who need. But I know this young lady, I feel she had a cancer condition and left before her time. She says, you were friends forever. And she's showing me Anna, and also she's given me Linda as well. Donna, always remember, friends are important in your life. There is also a way forward for you, sweetheart. But you also need to start to think about you again. Gentleman comes forward, and I feel it's your dad. He says, when one door closes, another one always opens. Remember that. And I know whatever's happened over the last few years, you've always managed to find you again. I know you've gone through a situation where you couldn't find yourself, but it has started to come round now. Donna, no more tears. Life is for living. Love who you are. And know at the end of the day, whatever happens, it will get better. And I feel your dad is saying to you, I am always around you. And he's saying also that you have to say to self, I am ready now to move forward on my pathway. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Christine Davis, please, can I talk to you? Christine Davis, you've got solitude, and this fairy is alone in the woods, look. She's very much a person that is looking around. I see her as I see you. You need to be in your own quiet space. Think of being alone and meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything around you. The greatest treasure are those that are solemnly and silently during your quiet time. I feel you like to be alone, but I'm seeing all the fairies around you watching over you. I also see here the water, and the water, if you sit on a bank and look down at the water, you can see how the movement is going. You have to start to treasure yourself and show others just how strong you really are. There's also a sense with you that you need just to find you again. It's like sitting in a meditation and just going into your own quiet space and finding yourself in a field, and the field is full of poppies. That is you finding your solitude and finding you. Right, I have a lady with you, and this lady, she comes forward. She's about 5'4". You like me, lovey? I love my own space. I like to come into my room with a book and find myself. Okay. As I'm talking to this lady is either your mum or your grandma. She was a lady that loved her own space as well. And she just said to me, patience. Patience is a virtue. Once you can find yourself, then you have found your inner being. I feel she had problems with rheumatism, or she had arthritis in her hands, because I'm feeling as though my thumb is twice the size and it is bent over like this. I know this lady, as she's coming forward for me, she liked to sit in the kitchen, and she would sit there with a pack of playing cards and she would play patience by herself. She often used to do word search as well, but she wasn't a person that was a person that liked too many people around her. And I feel with you, Christine, you're exactly the same. You like to be in with self. I'm given Betty, Francis, Florence, and also I want to give you Margaret. The lady, as she's sitting there, she's just gone to the kitchen, back into the kitchen, and she's just getting the tea table ready. And she has just put a tea set out, and on the tea set, it's got ivy leaves. So I need to give you the name of Ivy, but also to give you the ivy leaves. Right. She said I had to give you, she's giving me fig rolls for you. Whether that's your favourite or it was her favourite, she's brought you fig rolls. Right, gentleman here now. And this gentleman, as he comes forward, is giving me the names of Barry, Peter, and John. And he said he loved to be outside, and he used to love to feed the birds. He loved to watch the squirrels, and he also loved to watch the doves. He's saying about turtle doves. He can hear the turtle doves. So I feel he loved birds, and he loved the way nature was. Christine, this is either your dad or your granddad. And he said, every picture tells a story. Every story has a beginning, and every story has an ending. The gentleman with you is either your dad or your granddad. As I said, if you don't understand, you need to ask the questions. But he's standing there and he's feeding the birds. And I'm hearing Mary Poppins feed the birds. So I know that he fed the birds. I don't know whether he had pigeons, because I'm hearing the cooing and I know that's there. He also gives me Bill, William or Bill, and he's just brought you some primroses. But Christine, he just said just to say to you, trust in your own inner vision. You will find you again. All right? I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right. Can I come to Lisa Joe, please? Okay. You've got divination, dividing things up into their own different parts. And I feel this is what you have to do. Divide your time and your energy to help others. Embrace your power of divination, which is especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your what does that say? Your current situation with crystal clear clarity. So I feel with you, sweetheart, Lisa, you have to divide your time between family and friends. You don't know which way. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I help those? Do I go that way? But I feel with you, Lisa, you have to just sit in your own space and divide your time. You can't always be at two places at once. And this is what Spirit is saying to you. If a friend wants you to go out with her tomorrow, but your family wants you to do the same thing tomorrow, you can't divide your time into two places, but you have to decide which one you want to go with. All right, sweetheart? Right, I have a lady with you, and this lady is about 5'3" in height. She's very much a lady that loved to be outside in her garden. She's showing me weeding the flower beds. She's also showing me a little Yorkshire Terrier with her. I feel she was a lady that loved whatever she did had to be to do with her and family. She's been very busy doing things for other people. So she was also always busy doing things for other people. I'm sorry, sweetheart. My computer come out of charge, so I've had to put that in. Okay. She's shown me her rose bushes. There was yellow, white, and pink. And I feel she had an orange one that died. She's shown me her washing line, and I can see it full of clothes. She would always do her washing, hang it out, and then go out and do her garden. She loved to cook, and she's making soup, and I can see her making soup, chicken soup. And I can see her also making homemade bread rolls, which she used to have with the soup. And I feel you loved her soup. You understand, Lisa, I want to give you the name of Jasmine. And I also want to give you also Carol. And I also want to give you Margaret as well, maybe known as Maggie. She's just picked you a lovely iris, a purple iris. So maybe Iris as well. She said, sit down, my child, and enjoy your soup. Because you seem to not have time for you. Right. I've got a gentleman now with you. And this gentleman, as he comes forward, he has with him a lovely greyhound. And I don't know whether he raced the greyhound or he just loved the greyhound. But I know this gentleman with you has given me William, and he's just given me also Arthur. So I know they're connected with you. The gentleman brings you a beautiful, beautiful pink, and I think it's a pink carnation. And he said it's out of his garden and he wants to give you that. He's very much close to you and he just wants to say, live your life for who you are and only know yeah. So please, please always remember who you are. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Okay. What will I go into next? Lisa Joe. Melissa MC. Melissa. You're welcome, Lisa. I could smell the soup, so I know that was for you. Right. This is for Melissa MC. Melissa MC, you've got Magical Gateway. Isn't that lovely? Look at the pink dress she's wearing. And the lovely greeny blue angel's wings. Melissa, it says, it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. So maybe you have to move forward without looking back. Maybe it is to leave the past behind and move forward on your chosen pathway. Melissa, there is a lot going on with you at the moment. Maybe it is time just to walk forward and find you again. The angels are all around you, as well as the fairies. But I see this beautiful pink dress, and this is shaped especially for you. So I feel you're either going to a wedding or you're going to a party where you need a new dress. Melissa, I also feel with you that all that's gone on in the past is not needed anymore. So shut the door and lock it if you want. But whatever you do now in the next few months, I'll see a different Melissa. Sweetheart, I have a lady here with you, 5'5", I feel 5'6", used to work in an office. She was either an office manager or she worked in the office because I can see her typing away. And I feel this is memories which she would have shared with you. It was before computers. I know there was a lot going on in your life because she has just said that you have got a job which equaled her. I'm given Sylvia, and also I want to give you Caroline as well. I know with you, Melissa, she's saying to you, prepared to find your new avenue of thought. So maybe it's about going on your pathway to find you again, or it's for a new job where you will find where you need to be. Melissa, there is a lot of strength within you, and you do help a lot of people, and the spirit world are very proud of you. I know with you, sweetheart, there is time to make those changes in your life. Okay, as the lady steps aside, I've got another lady here. And this lady, as she comes forward, she is wearing a lovely, I want to say it's like a dark green coat. She's wearing a headscarf and she's got a basket. I feel this is your grandma because she's just brought you a meat pie in this basket. She's just been to the baker's to get this meat pie. She used to go out, especially when you were coming, she would either buy you some cakes or buy you a pie, but she always made sure that you had something to eat when you came round. She says, as a child, you were a strong-willed child, and she loved you to bits. She said you've been seeing spirit, and you've been seeing spirit for a little while. It's like I can see through the doorway, I can see the outline or a shadow of somebody standing there. She just said to say to you, trust in your own spirit. That doorway is there to help you to move forward. So whether you're going to work with spirit, they will show you, you will. Okay, sweetheart. I've asked for something special for you and I've been given pearls. And the pearls are for wisdom. And I feel you either have the pearls or your grandma had the pearls. Okay? So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Can I speak to Anyan Gupta, please? Anyan Gupta. You're welcome, Melissa. Right. Anyan Gupta. You have got ask for help. And if you can see, the male fairy is helping the female fairy. She's fallen in water and he is getting her out. And she's asked for help, so she's receiving it. It says here, angel are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. And I want to say that angelic assistance, not only from the fairies, but from angels as well, because the angel is there to help you. I know with you, and is it Ariane? You are a strong lady. You help a lot of people, and you know how far you've come. So whether you are male or female, I just know that you help so many people. But sometimes you feel as though you're a male. I felt the male because of the male helping the female. Sweetheart, I know that you have a long way to go in this life. You are now nearing the end of your challenge, and I know that challenge has sometimes hurt you so much. I know with you also there's been a bit of a pushback. So whether it's to do with a job where you're not being able to connect properly, but they're saying to you, you will get there. You just need to trust in yourself. I see movement all the way around you. So the movement is either new job, new home, new relationship. But when I see a river and all the river, normally I have the water behind me, and I can see the way that movement comes. So I know this is for you. I feel you've been questioning yourself just recently, but I have a gentleman here that comes for you. And this gentleman is either your father or your grandfather. It could be very much so, but I just see somebody reconciled and doing that. But I know the gentleman I have with you, he liked to drink or two. He liked to always be in the know. I'm not saying he was nosy, but he liked to know what was going on. He's saying even you like to know what's going on. But I see the movement so much around you, and this gentleman is showing you that it is movement around you. Sweetheart, the gentleman, I feel I can't is ram something. I just need to give you that. Lady now comes to bring you a lovely table full of food. I'm seeing the food is all in different plates. And I know that she loved to cook. And I feel a mum. She's wearing a green scarf. I'm also seeing a green top with her. I feel it's either your mum or your grandma. But she's very much part and parcel of your life as you were growing up. She said just to give you a lovely, lovely red rose from her. And I am given the names of Ash and also Aisha. So I'm giving you that. So please take the love that you've been given and know at the end of the day, if you need help, ask for it. Okay? So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. And can I speak to Ronalee Quills, please? You're welcome, Ariane. Sweetheart, you've got the fairy of light. Look at those beautiful colours that are there. These are for your healing. Every colour has a meaning. And if you can see the lovely pearl and the light that is shining there. Ronali, it says the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light upon your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. And I'm seeing this light, and I know the healing is needed around you at this moment in time. Each color is part of your chakra. So I know you need to take the colors into your chakra to get them balanced once more, because I feel you're a bit out of balance. I know as I'm looking at you and I can see that balance there, you're just slightly out. So if we can get the colors to come together, then we will get there. I feel with you, sweetheart, that you just need to say to self, I'm ready to move forward. I have the helping hand I need, but I just need to find myself again. Ronali, I have a lady with you, and this lady, she is just standing inside her kitchen, and she is getting all the vegetables ready for lunch. I can see her with cauliflower, cabbage. I can see her with onions and tomatoes and peas. And I know she's getting everything ready. But I don't know why, but I feel I want to be a vegetarian or a vegan and get all these vegetables ready to make some kind of food for you. I know there is a lot going on in your life at this minute. And this lady who is with you is very much part and parcel of your life. She's saying, I have to give you some beautiful, beautiful pink roses. And she said, these come for mother love. As she's cooking and baking and making things, I can see her making a veg tart. And all these vegetables have gone into this pastry to make this beautiful tart for you. Sweetheart, I am given Olive, Erica, Jane, and also I want to give you Margaret as well. And I want to say to you also, just remember, you have a long way to go on this pathway. Gentleman now comes to bring you a big jug of clean water. This is showing you you need to drink more water. He is saying that he comes with love and light for you. And I want to say it's either your dad or your granddad. I know he was strong spiritually, and he was either a preacher or he loved to always know his way around a Bible. Because he's just given me Genesis. And he said, and God made the world in 7 days. And I know that he was very strong-minded. I am given, it was a chaplain, was he? Wow, that is so good, because this is how he's shown me how the Bible was there. And he is just saying that there's so much love coming to you from not only him, but also the rest of the family. He said, I had to give you a swan. And he said, the swan is symbolic of partnerships. So I know your partnership and how you're living your life is how it should be. Sweetheart, I want to say to you, always trust in your own instincts. Find yourself again. And at the end of the day, whatever happens, it will happen at its own time. I'm going to give you September, where things and possibilities will exchange. Okay? I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Well, I'm sorry, everybody. It is now my time up. So I want to say, for all those who haven't had a message, don't worry, next time, baby, I will be back again on Wednesday from 4 till 5, where I will decide what I'm going to do, whether it'll be an angel card, a flower card, or whether it is doing my stones or my crystals. But I will always, always try to get round as many as I can. So good night. God bless.